James Stannage.
The best of James Stannage.
Sam is with us now. Hello, Sam.
Hi, buddy. You alright?
Yeah. Oh, it's male.
It is.
Right, Sam.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bad thing having a name which could be a bloke's or a girl's name, really.
It's cool. So, Sam, you didn't like what you used to be, and now you're a Christian. You do.
No, I was quite happy with where I was before, and I was quite happy in what I was doing, and I tell the truth, I didn't really believe in anything, and I hated God, to be fair, and...
That's very sad if you hated anything, isn't it?
Well, I had a lot of crap when I was younger, but it wasn't a case of just all that, it was just more the fact that it kind of happened, and...
So what happened to you, Sam?
I actually became a Christian. It was quite funny.
How?
I became a Christian through... I was actually arrested for burning down a church, or part of a church.
Now, why on earth did you do that, Sam?
Why did I do that? Because I was young, and I was pretty stoned at the time, and I thought it'd be quite funny to do something. Part of a youth club.
Sam, I used to be young. I used to get stoned. I never burnt anything down.
So? Well,
I used to be young, right?
Everyone's different, man. Everyone else is different stuff. I'm sure you probably did something a lot different. You probably played football or did something else. But
and you didn't?
Growing up where we did...
Where was that, Sam?
Cards,
Where?
A place called Thornhill in Southampton.
Southampton?
It's a massive council estate in Southampton.
Right, yeah.
And there's a lot of... I used to do a lot of dealing and pop and nick cars and all sorts of stuff. And
so how did you come across Christianity then? You were chucked in Borstal, were you, or Young Offenders Institution for burning down a church?
Well, no, I was actually arrested, and then when they took me over to the vicar to kind of get me to see whether they wanted to press charges, he said he was just very thankful that I wasn't hurt.
I forgive you, yeah. How old were you then, Sam?
I was about 16 and didn't become a Christian until I was about 17, 18.
Right.
I weighed up for a little while before...
What exactly did you weigh up?
Well, it was really weird to come into it, and then like you start to look at it and you go, well, you know, you're going to have to do a lot of changes, and it kind of didn't really have anything. And there was like a particular day when a lot of stuff really clicked. And
like what stuff, Sam?
Well, there's a part of being a Christian is that there's a thing called the Holy Spirit where a lot of the funky stuff happens.
No, there isn't.
Healing.
No, that's rubbish.
Really?
Well, it's just man-made nonsense, the Holy Spirit.
Really? Do you think?
Didn't you know? So what the Spirit entered you, Sam?
Sorry?
Did the Spirit enter you?
It did, as it happens, yeah.
What happened?
It was, I felt a lot of really cool stuff. I've seen a lot of really
but you see, when you say, Sam, I felt a lot of cool stuff, this just sounds like gibberish bullshit. What happened when the Holy Spirit entered you? Don't give me a lot of cool stuff, baby. This just sounds like absolute shite.
Well, at the time, I think it was more sort of... It was chilled at that moment, but...
No, Sam, will you stop talking like some bullshitting toss bag? It was just... Sam, you just sound like you're completely off your head. It was, like, really chilled, man, and I was just going through some stuff, man, and it was, like, really cool, man. It was chilled, man. Sam, you are the world. No, but Sam, you sound a typical reason why Christianity is bullshit.
Well, how can you know something that you've never experienced or you don't know anything
Sam,
of?
I have, baby. Sam, I have. Sam, I had the Holy Spirit.
Well,
Sam, I had the Holy Spirit up my ass when I was 16.
Well,
did he come up your Sam?
No, just listen to me for a sec, rather than just going off on one.
Oh, Sam, you're so sad, baby. Oh, dear, can I be bothered talking to this pleb? Go on, say some more then, go on. How did it happen to you, Sam? Did it come down your throat? How did the Spirit enter you, Sam?
I'm not...
Did you fall to the floor?
No, I was just going to explain something else.
How it happened? Without using the word chilled or cool. Man.
All right, then how would you explain spiritual healings, then?
How would I explain spiritual healing?
Yeah, say through if I was prayed for and then the
self-awareness,
and then I was healed.
Self-awareness.
No.
Yeah. Self-awareness, babe.
Months ago, I'm a dance student and I do breakdancing and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah. And I broke my shoulder, pulled all my ligaments out, separated it, fractured it, chipped all the bone, all the X-rays and everything. All my housemates were there with me.
Right.
it was supposed to take 6 months to recover, 6 months for all the stuff. Went to a conference the same weekend with my church that I go to. Had it prayed for, and that same evening it was healed. Went back to the doctors 2 days later, and they said everything had gone and everything had set back in place. I had the most amount of x-rays. I had to be put on a huge scanning table and all sorts of stuff like that. I know one of my close friends had...
But that's not spiritual healing, baby. Now, if you've broken your leg, Sam...
Yeah.
It's not spiritual, baby. You're healing your ligaments.
It heals in, like, 2 days, and does
I don't know,
Something
baby.
it's supposed to take 4 months.
I don't know. Did you not bullshit us all? There was nothing wrong with you in the first place, baby.
We could put my x-rays on the website if you want.
I wouldn't dream of it, baby. So what's the explanation for it then, Sam? The good Lord entered your ligaments.
Yeah.
What was it?
People have been healed from brain damage, raised from the dead, all sorts
But he can't cure cancer, can he, the good Lord?
Yeah.
Who?
I know someone who's been cured from cancer, from lupus, and incurable blood disease.
What's his name? This person was cured from cancer. How old?
How
old she?
I think she's about 35.
And what cancer? Where was the cancer?
Cancer.
Cancer of
no,
the what?
I don't know about the cancer stuff, but I know someone who's had lupus, which is incurable. Cancer.
Lupus?
Yeah.
How can anybody say anything's incurable?
It was an incurable blood disease. There's no cure for it. You just die.
How do you know? I know people who are still alive with lupus.
I know people who are doctors, and and it's incurable.
Sam, nothing's
and
incurable.
She was told by a physician, and it's incurable. Of course, there's stuff which is incurable.
So how come she's still alive then?
Well, she was prayed for, and then her white cell count went through the roof, and everything else went through the roof, and now she's healed. She had brain damage, and she was paralysed, and now she's not.
Do you ever pray for peace in the world?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Why isn't it working?
More for Salford at the moment, because there's been a lot of crime on students around Salford at the moment.
Right, and is it working?
It has done, yeah. It's been some cool stuff, yeah. Because I got attacked once by a guy in our house last year who had a knife and went a bit schizo.
Yeah.
And he really did want to kill me.
Why?
Because he really found it challenging. He finds stuff... It's not pressing it on anyone or not pressing Christianity or anything. I'd just not keep it to myself, but, keep it not...
So, Sam,
breezy.
Sam, why, right?
Well, he had a lot of coke
Sam,
one
listen,
night
forget
and
this
went off on
stuff. Well, okay, coke and drugs and shit, right, we don't want to talk about that. But, Sam, please explain to me how the prayer in your church can cure people... But you all pray for peace, presumably every day, and nothing happens.
Well, how do you know?
What do you think of Jews and Arabs? Why haven't they got this prayer working for them? Does God not listen to them?
How do you know it doesn't? How do you know that the world just does what it's supposed to do in that sort of sense?
How do you mean it does what it's supposed to do?
Well,
The world
there's free will. If I put a gun to your head and I shoot you, who shot you? Is it me or is it God? God gave people free will to be able to live their lives. Otherwise, we'd just be robots living for God, wouldn't we?
Yeah, but if I get cancer, is that God?
Well, there's a thing saying that all illnesses in that sense can be a testimony. I know people who aren't Christians, never gone to church, and have been prayed for on the streets and stuff like that, and have been healed. I worked and did a lot of youth work in London and did with that, and people who have had and have had stuff healed and stuff like that way. So.
They've been healed and stuff like that. I've never heard of this shit, Sam. I think it's all just...
I know, that's why I'm here to talk to you about it, man, because you've never heard it, so...
No, I've heard all these stories, I've never seen any proof. Bring me somebody, who was dying of cancer, and, hey, miracle, we all prayed for him, and now he's better. Well, Sam, why isn't it on #1 story on News at 10?
Well, it has been in the news a couple of times.
Has
like
it,
that.
heck?
Yeah, it was. It was in the Sun a couple of times.
So, Sam, when you go to the church, do you pray for peace?
Yeah.
Why isn't it happening then?
How do you know it's not? Just because it's not happening in the places where you're looking. How do you know it's
where
not
am I supposed to look
else?
then? Where am I supposed to look?
What about other countries? What about
Which
Romania?
ones?
With their sort of... I've done some missionary work in Romania. What about the stuff that happened with
bring them to Christianity?
No, I'm just saying that, there are a lot of countries. I mean, even in places like North Korea, it's illegal to be a Christian. People get locked up and their families murdered for being Christians. And there's not, unfortunately, it's not God punishing people, it's people being people.
We know it's not God, baby. God doesn't exist. It's a joke. It's man-made bullshit, baby.
I love it. I think, no, that's cool. I love it. Go for it, man. Because that's exactly the way that I looked at stuff, and it's exactly...
Oh, Sam, I'm sick of you saying stuff. Sam, I think you're a moron, okay? End of story, you're a moron.